Hello and welcome to From Devetta's Kitchen to Yours. Today my niece is visiting me from North Carolina. She's going to be helping me with some appetizers that I've chosen from my new cookbook, Easy Entertaining with Appetizers. So, Keisha, what I want you to do, first of all, we're going to start over here. The first appetizer that we're going to be making is going to be a small spinach quiche. Now, these are the ingredients that you're going to need. Sour cream, spinach. Make sure when you're making the spinach that you drain all of the water out of it. And the only other thing you need, of course, is like a little veggie pack. So, sweetie, go ahead and mix all those up together for me, okay? And while you're doing that, I'm going to get started on putting the punch.
Sour cream.
Oh, that's good.
And veggie pack. Okay, stop.
Next thing we're going to do, I've already cut out some various shapes of puff pastry, so my niece helped me with them as well. Now always remember when you're using puff pastries to go ahead and do an egg mixture over the top of them like this right here, so they'll come out pretty nice and shiny. And also there's one other thing that I need to mention to you. You can also go to any grocery store that you want and you can buy like puff pastry shells. And we have some right over here because I'm going to be using both of them as well. Now that I've got these egg washed the way that I want them, I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven. And it's not going to take them long to cook. And these are the puff pastry shells I was telling you about. These are very easy, very convenient if you don't want to deal with the puff pastries. So let's go ahead and get those in there. Hey, Keisha, have you finished?
Yes.
Let's see what it looks like. Keisha, this looks great. Beautiful consistency. Let's go ahead and give it a try and see if it needs anything else. Oh, that's great. The best thing about appetizers is when you're making them, just make your own recipe. Just choose something from one recipe and add something from another recipe. And this is an old classic. Basically, you're looking at a spinach dip. The only thing we used was sour cream, spinach, and a vegetable pack, and you just mix it in. Now, if you want to spice it up a little bit, you can put cayenne pepper in it. You can put pepper flakes in it. Just add whatever you want to add to it and just turn the dish into your own. Now we're going to set this aside and we're going to wait until the puff pastry cups. Okay, the next recipe that I'm going to make for you is my mushroom cups. I think this is something really easy that you'll really like. So, of course, get your pan hot. The only things that you will need is butter. Let's go ahead and put that in there. And see how it's sizzling? That's great. So we're actually going to saute the mushrooms in brown butter. I'm going to start off with shiitake mushrooms, button mushrooms. When you get these mushrooms, go ahead and chop them up. And of course, I've got some baby bellas, which I love. Now, sweetie, Keisha, if you could go ahead and just saute these and stir the butter in, that would be great. And I'll go ahead and add to it while you are sauteing it. Now, we're going to add the onions. Go ahead and chop you up some onions. Banana peppers to give it just a little heat. And of course, my favorite, jalapeno peppers. I'm going to add a little salt and pepper while she's sauteing it. And I'm going to top it off with just a little Parmesan, just to intermix into the mix. Just like that. And to give it a little lighter color, just a few green onions. Just like that. So, while Keisha is sauteing the mushrooms, I'm going to go ahead and check on the puff pastries and see if they're ready. See, why don't you go that way? Got it? Oh yeah. The cups are ready. We'll go ahead and get those out. And I'm just going to let these settle for a little bit. I mean, like I said before, when you buy them in the grocery store, they're pretty much already done. But I always like to put them in the oven and get a little bit more color on them. So we're going to set those aside and let them cool down for just a moment. And then we'll top them off with the mushrooms and with the spinach quiche. Now, one of the other things I like to do when I'm sauteing the mushrooms, I like to add just a little white wine in there to just add a little bit more flavor to it. And we'll stir it around like that. And we're going to let it come to a simmer. So the mushrooms are doing exactly what I want them to do. They're getting a great consistency, as you can see. So they're cooking down at the rate that they're supposed to be cooking down at. Thank you. I like that little cup I created. So Keisha has already finished the bacon. Now the only thing that we're going to do, a couple of things. This is going to be a bacon blue cheese crumble. Just lay a little bacon in there, and then let's get a little blue cheese and just top it on the top, just like that. There is nothing to this dish, and it is so good, and it's so easy to make. And that's what it's going to look like, just like that. And since we have other varieties and other shapes, here's one of my favorite ones right here as well. So we're just going to put a little more bacon in the cavity. I'll go ahead and use this spoon and just put a little blue cheese over in there, just like that right there. And here's another favorite. Look at that little pocket right there. So we're going to create a little bit more. Stick the blue cheese in there just like that. I'm sorry, the bacon in there just like that. And then we're going to top it off with a little blue cheese. And there you have it. And there you have it. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more of the green onions on. Any type of fall setting is really great around Halloween or Thanksgiving. This is something, it's really my favorite time of the year because I love the colors of fall, whatever they bring. You can go and get you any type of fall coloring. You know, this is a, I went to the Dollar Tree as a matter of fact, and I got these flowers. And a nice little vase, even down to the placemats and the dishes and everything like that. Of course, the fall glasses as well. And this is our finished product for our appetizers. Easy entertaining with appetizers. Okay. If you would like any of these recipes, please, I just finished my new cookbook called Easy Entertaining with Appetizers, and I took 3 of my favorite appetizers out of the book, which me and my niece prepared for you today. So again, this is Devetta. Bon appetit.